let's save that. Yup. Yo! Monsieur Français, bonjour, bonsoir. Ça va? Just posting self-promo stuff. The music is very loud. Good to know. I hope that's better. The music is very good, though. I mean, I don't know if it's got the same effect if it's really loud. How am I doing? I'm tired. Tiring weekend. Lightly stressed. But apart from that, I'm pretty good. How are you? I am feeling a bit better from just going live, really. We'll see how that goes, but... Hi, Suze! Oh, Ducky is live. Okay, so... we're gonna be playing Disco Elysium. I don't know if anyone knows this game. What was just paying to you resubscribed? You start. Mwah. Let me tell you. I don't think Suze can. He's got the founder badge. I don't know if you can change that, but we have new subscriber badges. Let me show you. You can see by my name. That's not the same as before. That is a drawn image of my dog and not a photograph. It's the doggy. Yeah, so we got Chester as 1 month, Gilmore as 2 months. There's 3 months, just as before, but all new artwork from Jasper. And also, speaking of which, we've got new emotes. I will show you. I need to make this. I can't have space between them because it makes it look jank. We have a noodle. Kind of doesn't look good, I think, but yeah. There's the noodle. Isn't that cool? Love that. That was also done by Jasper, my partner. He's working on like more emotes and stuff because, I mean, for real, he made this emote to go on Etsy and stuff. Oh, am I shitting it? Oh no, was the stream okay? I just had a weird thing with chat. I'm gonna assume it's okay. I can do a replay buffer. That's strange. Oh no, she's cool. All right, I didn't have anything come up as any issues on OBS, but we're okay. Right. Yeah. So Jasper's doing emotes, and this is meant to go on his Etsy, what you thought. I have it on the channel. Yeah, I like it. So, but you can buy it maybe sometime later when he does it. Anyways, enough about that. I mean, I'll probably go on about it later, but we're playing Disco Elysium. Hopefully, where I put what the fuck? Chat is slightly, or is it? No, that's just because it goes. Ah, that's fine. Disco Elysium. We're starting a new game. I played this before. We have to choose the archetype. So, I haven't tested this. I really hope. Hold on, I need to turn off Firefox audio just in case. I've heard of this game about 1,000,000 times, but you never played it. You are in for a treat, my friend. This is a fucking fantastic game. What I will say is, this is a disclaimer: do not buy this game. Okay, the people that made it were basically the people that own it, and not the people that made it, really, because they got kicked out from their own thing, and then basically they just don't own the rights to their own game. So I don't think the creators endorse you paying for it. So if you were to play the game, you could find a way, but don't buy it. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get a fly to leave my office. Go away. Come on. Out the window. No, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. No. No, 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 no. Don't go up. Go out the window. Out the window. There we go. That's one. Alright. Hi. I saw you sent me a message. I haven't seen it. No, but hello. Hope you're okay. What time is it? It's like 10 o'clock. It's okay. It's good. Yes, it's noon. It's noon, yes, of course Susan's right. So, on Twitch there's a Disco Elysium companion, so if you hover over the screen. I don't think... Is it working? I need to know if it's working. Yes. I don't know if it's like if you can vote on these, on the archetypes. I just want to use this as a sort of test. Don't know what to do. I just want to know if the companion is working. If you can indeed vote. See the companion, but I didn't see any options. I don't know if that's... I have added this to my channel. I just did that. Configure. I don't need to, do I? Because it just gives me a code. I got that code. I put it in. Okay. I think it's just you can't vote on it yet because it's to do with dialogue. So you might just be able to vote when there's actually dialogue, which is cool. That's what we like. It should work on mobile. I think this is mobile interaction. Yeah. So I played through with sensitive before, and I completed the game with sensitive. It's a fun one. I did a few hours of physical. That is also a fun one. But I think the Thinker, I think that's a good one. Because it's going to come up with some very funny. I mean, all of them are really funny. I'm not confident enough to create one. I don't think chat knows enough about this game to do that, and it would be a shit show. So we're going to go with the Thinker. Okay? So there's 5 intelligence, 1 psyche, so the power to influence yourself and others. So just like personality, I guess, physique. To motorics is 4. That's pretty good. I didn't really have that before. I've not played a very intelligent one before, so we're gonna have some fun options. Okay, right. There'll be stretches of this, so I just have to like shut up because the voice acting is fucking terrific.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
With that, how's the audio? Can you hear the ancient reptilian brain? Nice, clear. Audio good, awesome. Now we're here. I haven't seen these before. I don't know what this is. You can vote. You have a menu with tasks and stats. Awesome. I don't know what this means, what I just clicked. Posture check. Okay. Yep. This nil person. Water. Okay. Anyway, we'll deal with this later.
Ever.
Oh.
Never, ever.
Okay, can we vote on this? Yes! Okay.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Let's just try this out. Do another vote. Doesn't seem to work on my bar. That's a shame. That's a shame. You can just tell me. Okay.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
How about you cough up some sweet oblivion?
Right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Alonzi, let's go.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
Another vote. Alonzi, baby. So what's that one? Look, I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit? I'm tired of being this. Oh, that's a fucking.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead. Yeah, true. No, that one.
Do you really?
I'm naive, of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness. This is. Yeah.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother, help me, there's a hedge attached to my neck and I'm in a... Well, stop. I don't want to hear anything more about sensation. Take me back to performance. I like Mother, help me.
The stench of liquor
Oh,
rises
yes.
from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Or who am I? What sort of creature does this phone mouth? Yeah.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is.
Yeah.
A caprice to name a motor carriage.
Oh shit. I didn't have that one before. Yeah, brother. Is this a horror game? Slightly. Alright. Let's go check this. Victim says bottom of Commodore Red is empty. What's this? Oh. Empty cassette case. Yeah, go on. So someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Ugh. Reel to reel tape player still going, rolling and empty. Yeah, cool. Nice. Oh, only the left shoe. That's excellent. Oh yeah, fuck. We do look great. We're in. You're in for it, brother. These trousers.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish from out.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Cool.
The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Cool. It's crazy that I got that. So what this does is it does dice rolls. I think it's 2d6, maybe more. But it does dice rolls every sort of skill check. Yeah. Okay. And I mean, I know.
There's 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys vote on this. So savoir-faire is like, is it no? French Eastern chat, is it no to do? I think it's like.
The
Yeah, okay.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay.
You swoop up
Here we go.
and touch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Yeah, you see, my savoir-faire is 3. So I rolled 2 and 2 plus. Doesn't make sense. How did I get to? That's 7. Is it 3 on both rolls? Because that would make 10. That seems crazy. Audio is out of sync already. Woohoo! It's been 20 minutes. My maths. Yeah. Am I getting my maths wrong? I don't even know.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Nice, good to know.
A
Not with light
terrible
bulb. Fuck!
trick. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Okay, yeah,
The
but now I'm the light
lights
on.
are off.
Cool! Is this my shirt? No, it's my jacket, isn't it? Disco ass blazer! Yeah. So how are we looking? Oh, we're looking good. Look at that. Swanky. We'll check on that later. Let's go in here. Oh. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. I think this is my shirt. Our shirt. There we go. That's we've completed the fit. Well, no, we haven't actually. We're missing a shoe. But the fit's coming together. And what's this?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things?
True.
Probably not, no.
Not true.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
We haven't seen our face. I think this voting time, Sue's that you're gonna pick could be the dialogue option. We backing off. Okay. We're not ready. We're not ready for that yet. I want to know what this is. What the fuck does this do? I'm gonna quickly have a look. Well, no, that's not it. Oh, it is. That is it. What does it do? I want to know what it does. Is it in the options? Doesn't really explain. Hang on. Oh, that's a mod, isn't it? No. That's the same thing I was looking at. It's not really explaining anything here. That's wonderful. Oh, do you boost the stats? Aha! Okay, so I think when I press this button, I think you can choose to boost my stats or something like that. We'll consider it later. Yeah. I don't know what the stat boosts look like. God, I am in a sorry state, aren't I? Aren't we?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
We're good at this. Assess for damage.
What do you mean?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How would you do that? What are you even trying
to failed it. It was easy. Right, so maths. How does it come to that? So yeah, 3 plus 5 is 8, so that's what we rolled. Was I just doing maths wrong before? Because that looks like it actually adds up.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Reducing our intelligence. We can do that for other means, don't worry. Right, so that's... Yeah, we're not looking out there. I've forgotten how to... Oh. I don't know if... Step outside. Oh, what is this place? There's something on the table. Let's have a look. Yeah! Let's go! Like 40 cents. What's out here? The original playthrough I did for this game, the smell of a seed makes you dizzy. Okay. Yo! Good instincts. A gust of briny wind washes over you. It's my other shoe. I got my shoes.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles.
Yeah, that'd be fair.
Good, they're balanced. Comfort.
Nice.
Feels like the only good thing about
Holy fuck, do I only have one morale? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking ride. Let's check the journal. That's the map, right? Cool. Yeah, I played through this game originally on the Switch. And it's so much easier to play on PC. You have no idea. Because, like, the loading screens are fucking ridiculous and the game will crash. So, it's just not good. These are someone's piss-soaked cum-stained pie pants! Yeah! Wait, I'm not even doing it right. Loving those cum stains! It's the kind of game I want to be playing. Yeah. What's this? Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Cool. There's...
Hello,
officer! Me pretending not to know. Am I good at it? Shall we talk to her?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
By the way, like, the characters have such good portraits. Like, this game made me want to paint. You're not a sub, so you can't make the noodle dragon. Anyone want to gift Jasper a sub? To use, you know, his own emote? Why am I doing that dance? I don't know. Jasper, you're on mobile, aren't you? Yeah, because your computer's here.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks.
Suze.
She can't be more than 28.
That was
Suze
quick.
TV gifted a tier 1 sub to Jazz_Thedragon. They have given
Thedragon.
41 gift subs in the channel.
Mwah. He says. I'm a shameless pitch. Yeah. What can I say? Okay, so her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. That's me! I'm not more than 28. Do I look that good? Come on. How do I do it? Getting those fucking noodles and shit. What the? Because I have it, like, boosted in size. Right, yours. You know what you think? Always. Neil. This Neil character in my chat. Want me to make you a VIP? Or would you rather just remain anonymous? Anonymous. Longest boy. For the longest time.
A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
I love the fucking writing of this game. It's crazy. It's so good. I think these ones are like passive checks. Right, let's vote. I want to vote on a lot of this dialogue because, like, you'll see, it can get weird. You've done a shiny version, which means you realise that raised shiny is chocolate or green. But... Oh, okay. Turn your blade to...
No.
Okay. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman or... Alright. Let's do vote on this again. I don't know if I'm gonna put votes for all of these, but I want to get like a feeling... thank you, Jasper. I want to get a feeling of like, what is our character like? How would he react to things? I need to keep it as low down as possible. Don't know because of chat. Yeah, I know. I'm a businessman, chief executive officer, right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement, a claim to official renown.
True. Officer is my stage name, right? I can see myself as a middling disco artist called the Officer, or that's too wild. Chief technical officer is what I am. Hate to say it, but it won't be long. You're ruining the party, dude. You're ruining the party. It's fine. It's 8:30. Good catch. Yes. That's late. Jasper's been drawing, and I'm useless. So, take a little break and go back. Yeah. I know. Anyway, what are we going for here? We're going for officer as stage name, or yeah, okay. Is this still just says, isn't that? Are we a dumbass? I mean, we're technically intelligent, but like, we can be a dumbass.
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? You're shitting me, and goddamn right, we're policemen. Don't you forget it. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Like, I like this one. You're shitting me. That's like the best thing to hear from a police officer.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that? I'm trying to... We haven't got to that point yet, Jasper. Shush.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Mm.
You have no doubt about the drinking, but do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Alright, this is a big one, because... Whoa! Oh, fuck! Oh, okay, so... I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a Capri Kanema is, or how I know what one sounds like, or why don't I remember being a cop, or anything else. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? I was listening to the game, confirm that me and a boy's narrator sounds like Idris Elba. We'll hear more. Or try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. This is a one-off, so this is a red check. You can do this once, and I think the only chance of fucking winning this is getting a crit. Rolling 2 sixes and a d6. Fucking Yahtzee. So that's the vote. So Jasper, Neil said that they couldn't vote on mobile. Is that true for you as well? This is concerning. Yes, it's true for you. Okay, that's sad. It works now. Awesome. Did you vote for that one? Or should I do a revote? I'm gonna do a revote, but I know. There we go. Let's try again. You see nothing? I don't know how to do it on mobile. You know what? Let me see. We are gonna have to do this concerning one though. I'm just kind of avoiding that. Let's go onto my stream on my phone. On my phone. Oh my god. Hit myself there. Right. Yeah, so on like when you look at this bar at the top here, there's the very handsome Disco Elysium thing. Let me, if I put that on there. There's a voting, yeah, you should be able to, there's a voting options. So you can do it on mobile. There's no excuse. I don't know if you took all of that in. It only just started working, okay. Anyway, we'll talk about later.
The words of all.
Oh no! This is the thing. This is the fucking. It's a game of democracy. I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
Let's try vote again. Are we doubling down, or are we these guys? Oh no.
No, you see, that's not what you said. You said...
Changing the title. Yeah.
Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
I said I want to have fuck with you.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cup are you?
This is an important one. This is an important one. We have to do a vote, and more than just Sue's or just his. This is an important question. What kind of cop are we? That's gonna define this game. We're gonna have to be some kind of cop. So of course there's Cop of the Apocalypse, Superstar Cop, the Sorry Cop. That's the one I did. Oh fuck, we're playing the Sorry Cop, are we? I'm gonna override that. Oh, unless we do want to do the Sorry Cop. Yeah, are we just being pathetic? Is this gonna be says awful sexual harassment things, but it's like, ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I sexually harassed you. Ooh, I'm just a little guy. Oh, is that what we're being? No, I mean, I just need to know. I mean, it would be funny. It's a funny one. It would be funny. Should we do it? It's funny. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All in favor, all opposed?
Don't be. It was funny. And anyway, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of it?
Average basement toilet, yeah.
So what if you can't pull grade A pussy anymore? There are
Yo.
other things in life. More meaningful, more fitting for a man your age. This is Fata Morgana. One thing though.
She extinguishes her cigarette.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Uh-oh. We have to interrogate her. What's happened? Fuck. Me when I don't know the plot.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Good to know. Alright, well, that was a train wreck of our first interaction. Dinner done. Wow. Isn't that amazing? I'm gonna just leave him on chat, on screen. What's for dinner? Nuggies and chips, babes. It's not much. I'm gonna... Oh! It's gone. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm gonna go eat. He might do some funny idle animation stuff. Wait, if I zoom in and out. Yeah, just watch him. You might not be back. Are you dying? I'm dying to see you. Oh god, saving. Oh, pressing the wrong button there. Quick save. Let's go. Okay. I'll text you. Baby. Anyway, yeah, be right back. Can I have like a be right back text thing? Yeah. Let's do it, but oh fuck's sake, I already have that. That existing. Fuck is it? There we go. Yo, I'm back. Scoffed Medina. We're not getting any music. It's just very quiet. Don't know. Oh, there's like a faint buzzing. Hold on. Aha! I'm back. You can see me. Let's go. Alright, so what if
The
I interact with
door is
that?
closed.
Yeah, I'm not knocking. Go read this. It's a weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trump Le Monde. I don't know what Trump means. Low morale, but more points. Yo, who's that guy? Why is there emphasis on him? I believe fluent in French. Oui, oui, baby. Je ne parle pas français. Un peu. Ne pas pas. Brexit means Brexit. Shit. Yeah, what was I thinking? Summer door closed for winter. What's going on here? This is where the lyrics would be. Cool. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. I didn't actually do karaoke on my first playthrough. Speakers connected to radio, then music is seasoned with
You
static.
should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
Vast oceanic soul, that's a great one. My soul is immense. My soul is modest, it's normal size. My soul is puny, or my soul's cubic content is obscured by a hangover. I'm gonna put another vote on there. Let's go! Vote, baby! Democracy! Okay. Puny soul. Let's go.
Of course, like a small animal that only comes out at night. All it needs is to be heard.
My soul is a small animal that comes out only at night. That's
Through a PA system.
for a PA system.
By other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course, they'll really get a gauge on my soul with that one, or I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, give a cry. Yeah.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now?
Yeah.
You
We're
will
sad
need
and
another
tragic.
copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
So we got our quest. Gotta sing karaoke. Let's go, baby. Maybe this young man can help.
Apprentice stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
A man in his late 20s. I know so many of you.
Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Look for stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Seems like a lot of work.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
That's crazy. Didn't know it had a name.
The small steel tag says as much. the Great Skua, Stegoarius Skua.
That's the Great Skewer, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? Or I'm a cop and I talk to whomever I please. What we feeling? I think. What do you mean, my buddy? Like, I'm gonna need you to be a bit more explicit, please. I have autism.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the
No,
bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference? You look like a bartender or understood? I think this is a vote one. This could depend on how this person treats us, I think. Yeah, okay.
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
And where did Miss Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
Haha! Let's nail him on that one.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Oh, fuck off. Fucking slime ball. Let's check this shit out. Menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts with a man's handwriting. Oh, that must be... It must have been Sylvie before. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. What's that? Nosefed. Yeah, let's do it. Just taking it. Just right from him. It says... First spotted, the soft permanent electric juicer comes from juicer. Yeah, let's get juiced. Let's avoid going over now. I can run. Nice. Oh, I can WASD. I can WASD this shit. Stick a hand in the juicer. I don't think I can, but we can't get our shit juiced real nice and dirty right now. But maybe later. Inside you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, and some red pennants. Do we like strikes? The sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Doors open for 1600. No, we're a cop. Yeah, true. Who do we want to talk to first? Do we want to talk to this this lady? Or do we want to talk to this man? A lady or man? What's your favourite gender? Let's have a look at this first, right? Royal pinball machine is unplugged. That's a shame. Damn shame. Grab a nightstick. You want to know what my nightstick is, baby? That's... Ew. I'm going to talk to this guy, because he was mentioned.
In an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
For me? Us?
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Okay.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Do we shake his hand? I want to see how we feel about shaking hands. No, okay, all right. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi,
Yes, Kim.
Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, this is a good one. Because I don't really know my name. Just call me Officer, or invent a name for yourself. I feel like if these red checks come up, if it's not like... Let's just go for it. Let's invent a name. We'll invent a name. But we're partial to the officer. Alright, let's vote on it. Anyone watching? There's a Twitch integration. You can vote on stuff. This is a really healthy democracy. There's a lot of voter turnout right now, so.
Raphael.
Oh fuck!
Cousteau.
That wasn't even a hard one. Wow. Holy shit. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Yeah, fuck me. It's so cool. It's very cool. But when I come off like a douche, calling myself that, and it's very cool. It's very, very cool, but maybe a bit too ostentatious. Or my name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Let's do another vote. We're not gonna get through this game in a hurry with voting and everything, but like, fuck it. I'm in the mood for democracy. A Suesocracy. No votes. Okay, I get to choose it. I don't think it's ostentatious. I don't think I'm aware enough of that. So I'm just gonna say it's so cool.
Yes, it is. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop. Say it.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well.
Okay.
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
But it could be my fucking name, for all we know.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Yes.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Yeah, I've been doing whatever I've been doing. You mean him? Yeah, I talked to him. Yeah.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Yeah.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
How are we feeling about interviews? I feel like we're quite honest, right? We announced to that lovely young lady that we want to have fuck with her. I feel like we're an honest cop. So I feel like with our profile is like, yeah, maybe I haven't. I'm gonna, you know, own up to that. I haven't. No.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Yeah.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
That's. Look. Yeah. No. I play this straight. Just like, have I removed the body? I don't know. No.
So the body is still in the tree. Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
That looks kind of bad, doesn't it? Oh god. Oh god, the body. Yeah, we'll get there. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer? Or how can you be so sure I'm from police? Or, but I don't remember anything? Or what are we supposed to do again? I'm putting this up to vote or die, bitch. Okay. I'm not really a police officer. Let's go.
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
Suggestion, move the camera. The issue is, is versus that I look over this way. So I need to be looking. I mean, I can flip the camera, but it'll look fucking weird. So it needs to be like my camera needs to be on this side of the screen. I don't know if I want to look. I'll show you. I just need to like make a folder. Hold on. Group. And then put these in there. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom. Right, so I can move these together. Yeah, look. If I'm this side, this looks weird, right? Because I don't look like I'm looking at the game. I know it covers up the text a bit. Yeah, I'm aware of that. But yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? I can try to. How do we do all this? Do I change where chat is? I can change chat. Does that work? Because if my camera's here, then it's not so bad. Yeah? Cool. Anyway, I don't think chat covers up too much. Yeah, I mean, I could put it on the other sides, but I don't want to, like... I like to keep things aligned.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
True.
But first, we have to take it down.
Oh, the chat is actually in a bit of a tricky spot there. I'm gonna have to move it. So, let's put it here. Make it a bit smaller because it doesn't need to be fucking massive. That doesn't look so bad, does it? No. That's fine by me. Okay, so, but first we need to take it down, and then... How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
I wonder if I did this without the tracker on.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Inspectorate General means
Okay.
internal
Thank you.
affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Ah, you mean the Rat Squad.
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
You said insignia, these white rectangles?
Yes.
But they're just white rectangles.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West.
Cool.
I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern.
He's not a rat.
I just need you to do your job.
Shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up. Because I'm not lying.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting
Does
the body
seem
down
to be an
should still
issue.
take precedence.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
It is just... I need to say, this game is really clever in its writing. Because you just have dialogue options, right? And it's like that's just what the character comes up with. But like how everyone reacts to you and how that's written, like they can tell that the character's drunk, but we don't even know that. Like we just assume this is normal, and that's like very like when you're drunk, you don't think everyone thinks you're drunk, right? Like you think it sounds normal.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay. Where? What were we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Okay.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Yay! Oh, you're covering fucking Kim space. We can't have that. We cannot be having that, chat. I'm gonna move you again. Let's put you up here. Why not? Cool. Doesn't look so bad. Anyway, let's talk to this lady.
Hello, sweetie.
This is the thing I have with this game. Like her portrait, how I feel is like the definitive sort of thing with the character. Looks like an older gal, but her model looks like middle-aged, even sort of younger than that. So it's kind of weird, but she looks like that. She looks like the portrait. Yeah, it says elderly on her.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Marriage doesn't mean everything, come on.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Eyes glitter over the rims of the glasses as she looks up. Oh, that's nice.
This Lena
I like
is
her.
wacky enough.
Yeah.
To hire her on the spot.
We're canonically hot. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that face. Fucking drop dead, mate. How would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchair partner and... Oh, you don't have to mention that, bud. I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime. Ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. That's probably like serial killers in this world.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
True. Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. Or I know, there are also side mysteries. I mean, you're probably right, Kim. There's like, like, yeah, okay, Kim, you're probably right.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability
Thank
to
you.
use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? Did you fight in a war?
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty.
Were you a mountaineer, tightrope walker? Line of duty.
Nothing
Tightrope
so
walker.
extravagant, dear. Though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd?
True. What do you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company.
I didn't know this. I never, like, prayed like this before.
You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding.
Oh, fuck. What's Zappos? Is that a Yankee reference? Is that an American reference? My American's so good. Yankee Mail Order Shoe Company. Okay.
I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
That's good. She runs her hands over chrome-wheeled chair. So they must have paid for a chair. That's nice. It looks... Right, if I can be real for a minute, like, I know a slight amount about wheelchairs. And that does not look like a wheelchair that you'd have if it was, like, a regular use sort of thing, because the back is too high, and the wheels are, like, facing up. What you want is, like, one of the ones with a smaller back, with the wheels sort of tilted. Or so I'm led to believe. But that doesn't look like a wheelchair that's made for her to get around. Yeah, like a hospital chair. Yeah, it looks like... Because if you have those handles, it just removes your autonomy, doesn't it? Like, anyone can move you. Whereas, it's designed for you to move yourself. Anyway, it might be on purpose, but technology of this world is perhaps different. I don't actually think we know if it was rude to mention a wheelchair, so we're just gonna play straight.
No problem.
Don't know if you noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Yeah. I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Yeah. Welling and Rags cafeteria.
That's right. And where is the Whirling and Rags cafeteria itself located?
See, I have no idea.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Okay, cool. That's good. Okay.
Yes, and Revachol?
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
Like London. Nice, that was him.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Spring of 51, we know about one.
That's right, dear.
Yeah.
Splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be located.
Yeah, we got a fucking pen. Let's go.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her
Oh,
shoulders.
she needs to be worried. I'm fucked up, dude.
I can tell that this is taxing for
Oh,
you,
God.
so I'll just ask one more
Oh.
question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Are we ready, chat, for a vote? Anyone who doesn't know, there's an integration for this game. So if you are on the web, you can hover over the screen. There's a picture of a very handsome man on the mobile app. It's like at the top of the chat thing. You can click on there and it will come up with some of the options for the dialogue. So I'm going to click that and see if anyone wants to vote. Otherwise, I will pick something. I could read those out, but it's a lot. You can read it if it's on your thing. Or on the screen. You can read those. No votes. Wow, you must be so stumped. I get to pick. So, some kind of democracy. You are AFK. I will do it again. There we go. it's giving me more evidence, Suze, that you are literally the only person voting for these. So we're playing this together, you and I, buddy. This is our playthrough. I'm gonna be very funny. There we go. Did you vote for anything? Cop. We're living under the cop regime. Cops! I love cops!
Actually, we are not.
Oh, none of
You could
those.
say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
These are very funny, but I'm gonna... Oh, no, we don't want to be a shitlib. Fuck me. Oh, if I go with this sort of character, we're gonna be a shitlib, and I can't fucking take that. But we can do a shitlib playthrough. We don't always get to go communist, even though communism is the best. Not laughing. So here's a bit of info about this game, right? I don't know. Oh, report badge punching, interview cafeteria, and yeah, alright, cool, whatever. Officer profile incomplete, we can't have a look. So, in this game, this is something that kind of jumps you with, unless you know it in advance. Is that there's different political stories going on. So this game's very clever, and it weaves a lot of like politics into the story and about how government should be run, etc., etc. There's lots of different characters that have different views on it, and depending on the dialogue options you pick, you sort of put down a different path of these different ideologies. So there's the communist path. I feel like that is, I mean, that's not the main one, but like, you know, like the people that made this, you know, what they're into. There's the fascist path. That one's very funny. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a fascist on stream. I'd rather not. There's the ultra-liberal path. So, as Ripper said, I like to think it's a dictatorship of proletariat. That's obviously communist. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. I actually don't fucking know which one that would be. I think that's just batshit. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. That is ultra-liberal. Ultra-liberals are basically like... what are we called? Like ANCAPs, anarchist capitalism, just like deregulated, baby. Woo! And then you have the moral intern, the moralists, which are basically like centrist shitlibs. Which I feel like this playthrough is going to go down, but I don't like that because... No, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting for the story. Let's go shitlibs.
Nope. Sadly not.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have to be aware that Suze loves clipping.
Foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Woo! Neoliberalism!
Meaning, buying is voting.
Buying is voting. That's right. Anyone who wants to vote more in here, you pay me money and I'll listen to you. If there's no government, how come there's cops?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Rivershall, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the Revolution.
Revolution?
But we should stop for today, sweetie.
Yeah, my
You
head
look
hurts.
like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
Yeah.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What about this revolution?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Fuck. But what does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
So, how'd I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Okay. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
What was that? Get a reality lowdown. Cool.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Okay,
Of
gonna get
course, dear.
going. Thank
Good luck with
you,
your
wifey. Check this out. Yeah! Kind green 8 pen. Isn't that fucking cool? Got a fucking pen. How long until we sell it for drugs?
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
I love books.
This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
As I said, I am Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, hands it to the lieutenant. What's this? Who made the call?
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
Yeah, I'd love to call Sylvie.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to
Jamrock.
keep an eye on the place.
Yeah,
This is just
we'll
one of the
represent.
many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Okay,
His face expresses profound doubt in your having
got
this.
questions. Got this. Let's go.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed
Good,
him.
good thing.
People give up information in the more innocuous questions. which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Nice.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First,
read
exit
yourself.
through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Good to know. I am sorting up my bra on stream. Let's go. Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
I need
This
to
is it.
Fuck.
He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't
Who's
know?
they? It's Gongus.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Oh. Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
I'll just be sure I ask everything. Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Okay, I have another question.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Why did Sylvie go away?
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why she left.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah, I need to ask about that. Didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Ooh. I've hit a nerve. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I like that one. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know, I just went for it, or you're right, I probably shouldn't have asked. That's sorry, cop, but I don't think that's anymore. We are Sherlock fucking Holmes. I guess I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. What's Real? I feel like that's... We're gonna slip away unnoticed. Watch this shit. Yeah!
As you blow,
Let's fucking go!
Behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
This guy wasn't in before, was he? Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Yeah, fuck me, man. Oh. This question is, man. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and roll-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner.
Is that who's
Makes
saying
your fingers
carabiner?
itch.
I thought it was a carabiner. Fuck me. Not even being a lesbian, right?
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Sick.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This
Yo!
item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium
Yeah, I mean,
to
it doesn't
heal
really
your
matter
morale if you have morale damage.
any morale damage is killing us.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Let's just get it from him.
Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
Ember Man.
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
Does Lieutenant see me?
No, he's looking the other way, perhaps purposefully.
Steal
You
document.
slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Sort through the pocketbook.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy.
Nice.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
I'm not waking him up right now. Standard issue dock work. Shift card doubling as a worker's permit. The bottom left corner holds. We can just hold the thing, like finger of the picture. Yeah. Oh, good to know. How do I change the camera angle? I need to know. Quick save. Wait, no, that was... I think it's just the area. Oh, the camera is fucked. How do I change the camera? Controls. That is the same. Brilliant, thank you. Fuck police. Should we be saying this sort of thing? Please go home. I don't like that.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck with police business?
Excuse me?
The sign, street sign says fuck with police.
Oh. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, right. What about the other signs, Pigs go home? Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
Disrespectful.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Who are you?
I am just a gardener.
Okay.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
There's more to you than that.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Yes, what are you doing here?
I'm working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
But
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves
Yeah, good
for the
idea.
autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
thank you. Let's get those gloves on, baby. Looking good. Look at those fuckers. Yeah, it's fucked up my camera again. Fuck me. Okay. I feel like there was a way. Okay, I'll just reset the camera like that. Why not? Yeah. For no reason at all. Oh, actually, hold on. It's fun. The bottles inside. You can pick them up without a bag. Oh. Eau de Singe Ghislaine. Is it Ghislaine? Maybe. Okay.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the
Ooh,
front.
bullet holes.
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box. Yeah. Cool.
The box seems happy.
That's good. That's good.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
That's unkind.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully,
good.
Ethan. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
That's good. Be kind to mail collection boxes, guys. Because they do a lot for you, and don't ask for anything in return. What's going on here? That's a big...
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
Okay.
This isn't case related, you think.
What kind of vehicle drove you here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
That's fair. Let's try to reconstruct the movement.
No.
Ah,
These tracks
fuck.
are not interesting at all.
Okay, fine.
Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Sure, whatever. We'll come back. Oh no, I'm actually scared. I'm scared, guys. Chat. Chat. Let's go see this. Oh, there's children. Oh, there's the body. Oh, where's a crown? Yeah. It's the logo of a municipality of Ravachol. There's, one of Ravachol's young finest.
Left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard.
Okay.
Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boots tracks.
Noted.
Okay, let's get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
8, okay. go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46.
Okay.
2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
I'm assuming that's the size. It's like European size, right?
3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Okay.
5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44.
Okay.
6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, aren't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything
Yeah,
else
as you
is a thin
title says,
film
you're
of
being too
unimportance
quiet.
on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Camera rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight
Right.
exceeds 200.
Oh yeah,
kilograms.
you and your time zone malarkey.
8. And yet another standard work boot.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry about
Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however.
it. Just
The
goofing.
right sole is smoother, more worn.
I'll probably be streaming later than I normally do, because my sleeping pattern's fucked. Where are the homies at? They don't want to be solving crimes.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Yeah, fucking idiot. The same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Line step, number 41 shoe.
A woman? Or a kid?
I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one. 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
Good point.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
I had my chat disconnection again. That's weird. An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the old soul.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe
Oh,
a
good
drummer?
point. So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
It is on the right.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
Okay.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
We've been through all of it. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Gorgeous. Let's have a look at this. The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. What's in here? I'm gonna take that. What's this? Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. That's for greenhouse, baby. Kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Right, oh. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Yeah, I'm not, We're not doing that yet. Let's talk to this fine young lad.
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong? Throwing rocks?
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Huh?
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
God, I love Kuno.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Okay, what should we do?
Shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
I need to be a good cop. We'll come back to you, kids.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? Just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the padlock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or
Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Yes?
Well, I'll ask him questions later. Let's go get the key. This is what Northern England looks like. Yeah, true. Tell you what, I went to Wales once and it kind of looks like that.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
Were its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Those damn homosexuals. The idea of a king in Century Gone is pretty fascinating.
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
Okay, good to know. To talk to this fucking chud again.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
What is this? Don't I get some for the effort?
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
Is that trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Can't I make again? Okay.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor?
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism.
Oh yeah.
Mazovian thought.
Tell me more.
Mazovianism. He killed himself.
Maybe I am Krasmazov. I am no Krasmazov.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Garter. Something I need to talk about.
What thing?
I saw a sign that the mess hall was preserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Gutter. I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
There may be something pertinent to the investigation of the kitchen.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that.
There's something else I want to talk.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Is there another thing at the whirling?
Great. Yes.
Bye! Wait.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have one?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marble Hill.
Why did you say that?
These are just synapses firing. It doesn't mean anything.
You don't really know, do you?
I only have a vague blackened image.
A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street? The exact number on a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Let's have a look. I can internalize this now, can't I? Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised Channel Bridge, southwest of here. Fall over, get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyard, scaring little children. Go under the great raised motor track. 881 until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in northern Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Purditon. There's a side alley there, and your footprints in the mud. Let's work on that. Always love the memory to be returning. Okay, let's get into this garbage container. Sound like my mum there, God.
This trash container is locked with a well-oiled crack. The lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Oh, God. Look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. The methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No. Searching for evidence in the trash.
Okay, good.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Yeah, pick up the ranks.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
He was a big guy.
The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Like
this is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
For a net towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
You think someone from a whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search for food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple
I'm
and
wearing
potato
gloves.
peels mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Take it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist
Yeah.
papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Oh god.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away.
Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found,
Some
are
items?
interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
If a mug. I'm getting my mug too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Get your mug.
Mm-hmm.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay. Let's have a look. First of all, the racist mug. God.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's actually quite a lot to read.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Okay.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
It is. Oh god. Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Oh, I love that shit.
It's a metaphor for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Waterlogged Ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Inspector the toilet paper.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila. The ledger now looks marginally better.
Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run my finger again. Cross the aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
Lieutenant? Is this one of your hologram watermarks you mentioned?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Before you mentioned the headlights of your vehicle?
Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
That's all, thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse for white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting.
Okay.
Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Woof.
What do you mean? Is that all?
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appear to be my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure how complete them though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I burnt out, alright.
That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
There was a mention of a naming convention here.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Him. My cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Where's that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died.
Oof.
It was a workplace accident.
I have to open an official case. Is there a room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper, using the pen Lena gave you.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
All the bees.
It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Is that once you've already finished?
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good.
Harry?
Feels like completion. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
Or anyone in chat? Anyone who want to vote? Because the Hanged Man or the Furies at Home with in the Mirror seems a bit much. I said I don't like poetry. I'm gonna go with the Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
It seems sarcastic.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Thanks, bro. That's it?
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Done, Spectomies.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
Wait, HTP 41, one of those? Officer, precinct?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HTB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Horace Debbie Berenger, Haram Darjan been taken. Well, I don't know what to say to that.
I got nothing here either. Logic really isn't the best faculty to have this conversation with.
Well, we said Harry
That's
earlier.
the one you got. So sorry.
So how long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
The next world mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne.
The ring of power.
Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world."
Oh my god.
For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class.
That's what this fucking quote's from. I've never read freebies before. My last character was dumb as bricks.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The idea of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Why do you want to die, Duckworth? What's up, bud? Rap with me. Do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Okay, read on.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
Got Talonflame killed for no other reason than getting impatient. Oh, yeah, that fucking sucks. That happened to be a Blue Kaizo. I lost Gengar doing something similar, and Gengar's fucking important, so I feel that. Yeah. But here's the thing about Nuzlocke. You know this. But you just, you pick yourself up, don't you? Like, shit happens, right? We just gotta keep moving. How about this quote? I'll read it out to you. True love is possible only in the next world. For new people. It is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. I hope that helps.
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
A, remove the mural, or B, keep the mural. It was on almost 3 CIRs, going to laugh out loud. Yeah. But you passed, and at the end of the day, it's just time blaming it. You'll get something else. You got it.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
Yeah. All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. Or the middle class, not to be blamed, it's human nature. Oh, fuck! I have to... No, I don't want to pick. I don't want to pick. The centralism stuff, it's so spineless. Oh, God. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations? I I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one. But oh god, that's the communist one, and this is the ultra liberal, isn't it? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove that thing, but oh, what does my character think?
No one cares what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger. What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
I'll read them later
In the meanwhile,
because
a bunch of
time.
sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Like browser yellow
In
papers.
the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork.
Can I get money?
The details
I
of
don't know.
issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Let's go! Station.
A dozen
No,
pages
yeah,
of
station
these
call.
are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for
Let's go. I'm
bad
gonna be a
guys,
cop.
and field autopsies.
I'm gonna be
for
such a good
dead
cop,
bodies.
guys. Oh, I love police work.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
And clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with.
Nice.
The edges are rounded.
Of his criminals.
The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside? Light, made of paper or cardboard? Or dried flowers, perhaps? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The
Hidden.
compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged
Oh
if
yeah, I'm
something
not wearing my
happened to it.
dress. I'm wearing a skirt. Ooh.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How do I open it?
With your hands, U4 sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Oh god. Yep, still.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Fucking kill yourself, you asshole.
The words just crossed your mind somehow.
Think.
You see 2 ticket stubs and a handmade card.
I'm gonna close it.
Slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Smell the ledger.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Which toilet would that be?
Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent
fucking
a
hell.
poet to describe it?
Is sprinkled liberally with citrus zest toilet cleaner a line this poet might have used?
Why, yes it is. Among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet. By you.
Perhaps. Okay, that was a long, side quest. We'll do that later. Let's have a look at the body again.
There he still is, looking right
Oh
through
god,
you
yes, the
with his
smell.
white eyes.
Yeah. But you fuckwad.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Look, I have some questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Body, what do you know about the crime scene? Do you...
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Yeah. You know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
Yeah, okay, talk to you about that. Yeah, you can punch him.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
So you don't know anything.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
The what? Rubs later.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. It's fucking Kuno. Oh, I'm leveling up, baby. I think. Wait, volition. I'm gonna have to level up volition. Yar. You see, now I've got more psyche points. Kuno doesn't fucking care what Ducky thinks.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle.
Ducky's kind of
It
bad.
hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Ducky's a fucking pussy. Kuno doesn't have a fucking bedtime. I don't know.
This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Did ducks don't have pussies, do they? They have like cloacas. Is that how it works?
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oil.
What do you know
washes
about
over you.
duck genitalia? I want to know. Cloaca. Is that like it's the duck pussy hole and shit hole all wrapped into one, right? Like me. how do I turn on my headlights?
Alright. Ready? I
Yeah,
turn,
nice.
you press start.
What
It's
about
next to
the
cloaca.
Wang? Does that come out of the cloaca? Yeah, we're both thinking the same fucking thing. Let's go.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl. Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Rawr.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's
Yeah,
going
nice.
to be a long case.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors.
Eee.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal
Oh, I'm not
clutch
gonna
handle
allow
so
that.
very familiar in your palm.
I think it relates to human sex too. A penis is basically a clit. Yeah, so they are largely kind of the same sort of tissue. Obviously, the urethra is part of the penis, so it's not the same. I mean, the urethra is not even part of the vagina, is it? Like, but it's not attached to the clitoris. They're just the same tissue in different configuration.
Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics.
Both species start off with female genitalia and at some point emerge until develop from already existing. Yeah. Did you know that the skin tissue that makes up the scrotum is the same kind of tissue that makes up the labia? The more you know.
After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it. Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back. The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard,
God, I love my
and
car
a
smell
neat little
leather.
brush in the cup holder, all seem to be whispering. I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
It's good.
At the bottom of the sea.
What?
So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. Why did it say that?
Yeah, good fucking thing I got that extra morale, holy shit.
The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Yeah. I am not picking up radio yet. Having these tools. How do I get that guy down? Ba-dum. Oh yeah, need to go in front of her.
Inside, you see a set of steering
No, that's not what I
levers
want.
arranged
It's a...
like As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
You know that the tissue makes up the wall of the vagina is the same tissue as inside. I didn't know that. That's super interesting. It's not used in gender reassignment surgery. And that's kind of what I know about. No reason at all, right? So that's cool. I know that when trans men get phalloplasties, they use a skin graft from like the arm, that bit, to create the phallus. And I think then to put the skin back on the arm, they take them with the leg. So you can make a cock out of this skin.
There she is, Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Oh, I'm tired, but I love this game.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here.
Looks like a shuttle.
It has its problems.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Calling up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
Not bad.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely.
With the last row.
The last row has 3 perforations.
3. Adds another level to foot size being the same as your lower arm and foot size. True. True. It's just body proportions, isn't it?
That's it.
How big's your arm, bro? What's your shoe size?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do.
Alpha male.
It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Wait, 18 years?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Probably some boring office job. Same as everyone else.
No shame in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after a long day of doing this, I even envy it. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that
I'm not
wraps
gonna be
all
able
the
to
way
count
around,
much
is
longer.
your
I'm getting
number
tired.
of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see, wow, more than 200.
216 to be exact.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts
Actually,
you in the
very funny.
90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Because you have very broad lower arms and your feet are exceptionally wide but very short. That's interesting. Let's not talk about what that means for my... Bro! That is... You were just begging for a screenshot of that one. You know, I wasn't... That is... It's getting logged. Yeah, I'm gonna be signing off after this whole exchange. I used to be good, that's Solace.
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got
I
precise
did it, don't worry, don't
3
worry.
perforations there.
Oh. Zombie killer, it's expecting a high number, that's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
Yeah.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Like what?
Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Have you killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods.
Yeah, let's go.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Yeah, it's not a bad. Same. Stats. Sorry, got boring cop, communist, fascist. More or less, yeah. Fuck me. Fucking hell. No, Ducky. I'm gonna save this. Yeah. Sleep after 9 and yeah, cool. I gonna end my stream. Wait, hold on. Oh, cool, you can see the tasks and shit on the stream thing. Sick. This is something I'll want to come back to. Let's see if I get, like, hyperfixated like I did before. It takes a while to get through this game, especially on stream, I'd imagine. Oh, so Dre is playing the sword one. That's sick. There's Ray Dre. We like Dre. Dreyano. The Doctor Dre. Dr. Riano. Let's go raid him. I got 27,000 points with Dre. Cool. My hair. A bit tangled. Are those numbers correct? Okay. Ciao, ciao.